From the moment you drop off into the ocean, you notice the different feeding zones, from the big schools of fish circling the coral reefs, the intermediate individuals hovering above and between the soft and hard coral, to those that forage in the coral below, the grazers of the ocean. As we drop through these various layers, admiring the schools of fish, on your way down to the coral reefs, you pass through schools of fish keeping together as they are safer in numbers, then through independent stragglers on their own mission until you reach the bottom feeders at the very bottom of the food chain. Each layer feeds off the other, totally dependent on the survival of each other. At the top of the food chain, you have the shark. At the top of their evolution development as well, including game fish like barracuda, living on the edge of these systems, feeding off many of the layer fish in the higher and middle levels. One of the bottom feeders surviving off this coral is the parrotfish. This environment is so fragile, as we have witnessed around the world, including the Great Barrier Reef and the Red Sea, where huge areas have died off. Go into the graveyards of coral to see the lack of life around and above those areas, to realize where the food chain really starts. These beautiful playgrounds we have reaching along our eastern coastline to Tanzania, including the islands surrounding Madagascar, need to be protected and conserved. With the accelerated development opportunities arising along our coastline, ecotourism is going to take off exponentially, with Africa having the only real natural remaining wildlife from our game reserves to the coastal marine life. We are extremely fortunate to live close by and often take this all for granted as an expendable resource, but hopefully you preserve this beauty for generations to come. Think conservation each time you plan that award-winning photograph.